Hey there, Ulti Zeta here. Welcome back to more Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus. In the last episode, we spent a really long time fighting Ring-a-Ding Bellman, who was only named that because of teeth bell things that you bonked. I don't know. Perhaps not the greatest description of him, but it was the description I went to. Anyways, we're fighting the third and final snake in this episode, and I have a better idea of where he is because we've actually sort of already been there. And unfortunately, it means we're going to have to trek through the forest again. The first forest, not the second forest, but, you know. It is what it is. I am going straight here, is a thing that I'm kind of noticing. I'm wondering, perhaps, if I should go this way instead. Because number one, if I go this way... I can kind of loop around, but it can also mean that I might be able to pick up some shrines down beneath. Because you can see, like, there's that whole section underneath. At the very bottom of the map. There's no Colossi there. So, like, but there, I feel like there's almost certainly a shrine or two there. So I'm gonna do that and see if I can just pick up a lizard or two. If I can find a shrine down there. Because I look at the map and there's like 20 lizards on the bottom half of the map. I'm sure at least a couple of them are from a shrine or two. And you can see that kind of, like, does this big loop around. Because in here's, like, the arena for somebody? I don't remember which one. I think this was... Was this Beard Man? No, it was Armadillo. Yeah, Armadillo's in here. But yeah, this whole place, like, it looks like it loops around at least. It's possible it doesn't, but... Not the end of the world if so. Since I've already kind of shown where this guy is, relatively. He's like the turtle, where like I've kind of been there before. And hey, look, a shrine. Did I come to this shrine already? It does look like I have. But yeah, coming this way, I should be able to get to where I need to be. There's a tree here. I wonder if there's fruit on it. I don't have a fruit map. I mean, I could get one very easily. But I haven't really bothered. That was generous. That was even more generous. As was that. Such generosity. Okay. That certainly helps. Aggro, where'd you go? Aggro?
Aggro.
Here you are. Calling his name through my voice instead of the game, as if that will actually help. Alright. Let's see if there's like any random miscellaneous shrines around down here. That's not a pathway down. Oh, there's a shrine. That's probably a shrine over there as well. Let's see. It's just a giant expanse. There's not really too much down here. There's no Colossus down here. Pretty certain that's a shrine all the way down there, so. There's a million lizards around here, around this vicinity. But unless I see a blue tail as I run past some of this stuff, I'm not going to stop. I wonder if there was supposed to be a Colossus down here, because otherwise this whole expanse is a little empty and like there's a castle thing over here. It's like, otherwise this whole place is just empty. And like, there were cut colossi. There were supposed to be... Originally, the very first conception was that there was going to be 48 colossi. And then when they were starting to like, actually try to design things, that number got cut down to 24. And then a little bit more into development, 20, until finally it became 16. Now, that's not a castle, that's just rocks. Alright, well. Back to heading to the shrine. There's 2 shrines that I've seen and come across, which means 2 lizards. For sure. And it could be more if I was more willing to just stop and meander around, but in a Let's Play oriented sense, I'm not willing to do that. I would be willing if I was on my own and just like messing around on my own time, but I'm too hyper fixated on like how long it's taking is the problem. Got it. Oh, without killing him. Somehow. I could have sworn I hit him twice before that last 3rd shot, but regardless. Alright. That's that lower shrine down. Now let's go for that other shrine I saw in the distance. You can still see it in the distance. Yeah, like, this whole place is just, it's so mysteriously empty. And I think, honestly, if there were cut colossi that were supposed to, like, go in, like, these lower quadrants, that it kind of adds to the mystique of the Forbidden Realm here. Where it's like, damn, like, they just left this stuff here. It's just environment. Like, there's not things to do here. It, like, kind of goes against, like, everything you might, like, consider for, like, an open world environment. But that just makes it kind of cooler. Like, emptier. And I guess you can argue that, like, that kind of, like, hinders some of, like, the extra collectibles that I haven't even, like, gotten for, like, the things that are, like I said, there's bonus things. Apparently there's, like, I don't know, 60 or 80, like, little glowy spots. What the heck is this? I don't know. Not worth examining is my answer. But yeah, like, you can maybe argue that the glowy spots there adding purpose to areas that are kind of supposed to not have a purpose is a little counterintuitive, and I think there is an argument to be made for that. I don't know, in the end, it all just kind of really is what it is. And I guess worst case scenario, there's always just the PlayStation 2 version if you are... If you are that gonna be that, like... disinclined to appreciate that there are new stuff, or just disagree, I don't know. I'm not trying to say you're wrong for thinking that, if anyone does think that. I'm not trying to create, like, and vilify a straw man in my head, I'm just, like, going about it. Anyways, we can start actually working our way towards the guy now. We're still on the right path, don't worry. He's that way, because that's where the desert is. We just did, like, we took a little bit of a longer route, but honestly, this is probably faster than trying to take Cairo through that forest anyway. Based on last time. Like, it's just so, like, there's, like, stuff in this game that feels like it should have something to it, and it just doesn't, generally. And I just think that's so cool. Even if they did add little, like, glowy spots to give some of these things points. I don't know. It's just cool. The world is cool. And there's just something special about it all. Alright, anyways, it's desert time. So the question is, where do I activate this boss? Because we glanced at the desert before. Even explored it a tiny bit, I think. Maybe I should, like... He's probably closer to the top, because, like... That's generally where you're, I think, intended to kind of come to the desert from. But, like... Oh, that's probably promising. Yeah. Here he is! Bulbous flying man. Less of a snake and more of like a plane, almost. God, this game's so cinematic. I love it. Okay. So this is another aggro one. And there's a reason why I was taking out my bow previously. Okay, got that one. Got that one too. Okay. You have to shoot the bulbs. That much is kind of obvious. I feel like I don't need to say it out loud, but you know, it is what it is. Leading the shots is really tricky. Got it. Okay. Now, We need to try and get onto the wings as they've lowered. And yeah. You're the one who has the back flaps. I was wondering, because I remembered one of these guys having, like, back flap things. Turns out it's this one. Close enough? Not really. That! You flapped me. Am I on the sand? Yes. Okay. Ah! Roll. Thank you, aggro. Okay. I don't know if the game forces you to 3-cycle. I mean, probably speedrunners can do it much better. But he's not one who really hurts you so much. It's just kind of like... You just kinda gotta get good at shooting his bulbs. I think he's got 3 vigils. Is he? Has he come out yet? Camera's pointing me that direction, but I don't see him in the air, so I guess he just hasn't come out yet. There he is. That was good. Oh, that was good. I fought him. I didn't so strong. I don't think he even really registered that I, like, got him for a bit. It took him a moment to, like, get into, like, wings down phase. Ah, fuck. I think he stays in this phase long enough that I'm not screwed. I would assume they would, like, be at least a little bit aware of, like, yeah, the player could probably miss. Let's try and give him, like, enough time to, like, do it, to try more than once, would be my hope. I overshot again. Okay, now I'm less hopeful. He might also just stay like this. I don't know. Got it. Come on! I was holding the... fucking wander piece of shit. I was holding on the grip button, for the record. I was holding on the grip button. He didn't grip. And then let go. God damn it. Well, so far the bulbs haven't come back, so... That's nice, at least. I'm expecting them to at any point. Okay, eventually, if you take too long, he goes under the sand again. Awesome. Fucking, I had it that last time, but aggro just didn't... Wander didn't grab on. Oh, he didn't go into the sand, actually. Okay, so he's still doing it. I'm not sure what that was then. It might have just been him meandering around. So it looks like his boils don't ever come back. Either that or they just take a very long time, too. Okay, I'm on this time. Christ. Okay. What a misadventure. Ah! We can go all the way to the back. Wander. Okay. That's that flap. And the rotation. The question is, how many stabs can I get on this before he flaps me? None. What kind of is the point, then? That's something I kind of don't get. Ow. Like, I understand, like... Because, like, I understand it from the game design perspective of... Make it so that, like... You have to cycle him. Like, you know, that's obviously the point, is that they want him to be at least a 3 cycle. I guess it really, it's like... It's just a 2-step phase of, like... It's just that there's, like, a 2-step phase to it, you know? Okay. Honestly, this guy's really not hard. He's just slow. The hardest part is climbing onto his wings, as I've found. Am I on his wing? No. No, I wasn't. Well, we know that he never stops at this point, so, like, it really is just kind of a matter of when, not how or if. I did get on the wing. He just kind of, I think he went too far into the sand, so I stopped being, you know, on the wing. Okay, I think that's high enough for him to activate. Yeah. Activate flapping straight mode. Alright. And stab. And stab. And one more stab for good measure. It's a fun fight. I like that it's not crazy difficult, all things considered. I'm just wondering, like, it feels tantalizing, I guess. Like, the idea that you don't have to 3-cycle it. I wonder if there's, like, a secret aspect to fighting him where you can, like, in fact, avoid the 3-cycle. Ow. Like, a situation where, like, I don't know, like, there's a trick that you just don't know, like, shoot an arrow at him or something to, like, get him to not go down into the sand immediately, so that, like, when you do if you stay on him during, like, the upside down bit, then it does something. I don't know. It's speculation, I don't know. I'd watch the speedruns, but I'm pretty certain speedruns are done in, like, Time Attack and New Game Plus, and, like, they have all the bonuses and, like, super powered stuff, so, like, there's probably a speedrun category for, like, new game any percent. I haven't looked into it, but everything I've seen of Shadow of the Colossus speedruns is, like, New Game Plus, because, I don't know. And usually, in my experience, when it comes to speedrun stuff, like, that's the sort of stuff that is the most optimized, you know, the categories that people care about and want to play. So I kind of doubt that, like, what you would get from a default game starting kit would be the most tantalizing. I don't know. I'd have to look into it. A guardian set loose. Closed off city beyond the channel. It lusts for destruction. That's a sin. In fact, I think it's 2. Clearly, these guys are evil. Okay. Well, that'll be next episode. I only got 3 left, huh? Is that right? Yeah, there's no more on this side. So these are the last 3, which means I think I know what the last 3 are, then. Honestly, that guy's probably the calm before the storm, is what I would say. Not bad. Are you sure that I can't pray in front of these statues? Whatever. Next time on Let's Play Shadow of the Colossus, we're gonna go fight the next guy. There's 3 more. So, that's pretty exciting.